DECA preliminaries.
Due to the current spread of COVID-19, many industries are losing business rapidly. Some industries are able to survive through delivery and in-home services. However, Cinemark relies upon in-person attendance to maintain operations, which is nearly impossible in these trying times.
My name is Kartik Arora, and this is my associate, Ioli Shrivastava. In this presentation, we will outline our carefully constructed business plan, as well as the opportunities it will present for Cinemark.
We look forward to working with you to create a bright future for Cinemark during and post-COVID. Cinemark is located at the heart of Bellevue, a major industrial city of Washington. It was designed as the centerpiece for Lincoln Square, a top-grossing mall in Bellevue.
Cinemark is ranked number 2 by box office revenues and has had a profound customer satisfaction rate since its inception. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 closures and restrictions, the theater industry has plummeted. Our plan details a strategy to bring Cinemark to the top of the theater industry and revitalize operations.
The median income is $92,524, which is nearly double the national average. 80% of residents have a college degree or higher, so the majority of the population is well educated and high earning. Bellevue has a diverse community with a 50% non-white ethnicity.
Cinemark's main local competition is Regal Cinemas, along with several other entertainment centers, such as Lucky Strike Bowling in the same mall. A series of polls conducted by the Washington Post reported 60% of residents enjoy watching movies. 34% of them are frequent customers of Cinemark.
70% of residents have an active plan to maintain mental balance, which is important because some of these people included weekly entertainment as part of this plan.
As hired consultants for Cinemark Holdings, we have been tasked with developing a strategic plan to rebuild Cinemark's customer loyalty and spending as a result of business interruption for the last 11 months.
All theaters in Washington closed indefinitely on March 18, 2020, and opened briefly during the month of October with limited seating and viewing restrictions. They lost nearly 10 months of business when streaming services gained high value while the theater business dropped.
During this brief reopening, customer base and revenue plummeted. Customers reported an overall unpleasant movie experience. An internal assessment showed that 70% of customers no longer enjoyed Cinemark. To begin our implementation, we used the following research methodologies to obtain accurate and informative data on aspects of Cinemark that are in need of improvement.
Through the manager interview, we were able to evaluate the current state of operations and how it may affect customer spending, gaining a perspective from inside upper-level management. The employee survey helped us gain insight into customer relations and internal operations.
The customer survey contained questions regarding visits during reopening to gain insight into current strategies, providing a first-hand perspective on customer loyalty and spending. The diverse focus group collectively explored current strategies and marked them for improvement. Our secondary research provided us with an understanding of the surrounding community and competitors and how they will affect consumer turnout.
From the manager interview, we were able to gauge that although customer turnout was extremely low, it was higher than expected, making staff hopeful for future operations. From the employee survey, we found that workers tend to spend most of their time around customers. However, since the pandemic started, they don't have the same level of interaction and feel less enthusiastic about their jobs.
From the customer survey, we gauged that people believe the theater to be clean and safe, but a large amount of competition from streaming services caused customers to stop returning. Our focus group determined that customer satisfaction must be improved.
Based on the previously stated findings of the research study, we reached several conclusions regarding operations at Cinemark. Promoting customer touchpoints and communication will bolster consumer connectivity. Employee training, focusing on customer relations, is missing and must be implemented. Feedback surveys must be utilized to re-engage customers after months of interruption. And finally, increasing employee knowledge of business operations will be beneficial both during and after business interruptions.
Based on these conclusions and the previous operating metrics of Cinemark, we outlined the following objectives for our 2-year marketing plan. Increase total revenue by 10% in 2 years. Increase total social media presence by 200% in 2 years. Increase customer base by 15% and increase average customer satisfaction by 35% over 2 years.
Keeping this foundation and the interests of all stakeholders in mind, we designed Operation Fill, a strategic plan which will allow Cinemark to achieve the stated objectives over a 2-year timeline.
Operation Fill consists of the following steps.
Feedback through customer survey.
Increase marketing operations in Bellevue area.
Loyalty program for recurring viewers.
Manage touchpoints through mobile application. These intertwined steps will revamp the operating structure of Cinemark for years to come. It is imperative for Cinemark to gain insight into public opinion. This information can help Cinemark modify operations to suit consumer needs.
Customer surveys will be implemented through the existing mobile application. However, right now, very few patrons download the app, so the following tri-phase plan will be implemented. Introduce. Customer surveys will be implemented, which are key in defining future improvement needs.
Evaluate. This step consists of analyzing data gathered from surveys. The mobile app will have a designated section for surveys, allowing customers to interact with each other and share concerns with employees.
React. Cinemark will implement strategies and improvements determined from phase 2, ensuring the continued growth of the customer base, which is crucial for Operation Fill's success. Cinemark has a minimal social media presence. 20% of customers follow Cinemark social media, and less than 10% interact with posts.
Analytics show that in order to capitalize on social media followings, 75% of the follower base must interact on a weekly basis. To structure this, we have broken down the following advertising campaign into 3 steps. Initiate. Commence marketing strategies used by competitors and tactics tailored to our target market. Co-branding with other organizations around the mall, pop marketing, and search engine optimization.
Activate. Expand viewer counts and the marketing scope through targeted ads and search engine optimization. And finally, elevate. A location-specific social media account will be created, allowing user interaction and the most up-to-date information, including accounts on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The overall interaction between these will rise to 85%, surpassing the 75% benchmark.
Our customer base is disengaged. We will implement a loyalty and rewards program to enhance customer retention.
Cinemas with loyalty programs generate almost 200% of revenue compared to those who do not. And such programs boost viewer counts by 20%, which is aligning with Operation Fill's objectives.
To meet our metrics, we have constructed a 3-pronged approach. Design. Our loyalty program will be designed by a team of graphic developers, implemented through our mobile application. For a recurring monthly cost, frequent customers will receive exclusive benefits and rewards. The equilibrium is projected to tip in Cinemark's favor within 1 year.
Market. The marketing tactics described in Step I of Film will increase the number of participants in the loyalty program, and the expected number of patrons will exceed 65% within 2 years. And finally, reward. The program rewards are effective and within budget, distributed to customers through encrypted cloud banking technology in the mobile app. With the incentive of rewards, people will be 3 times as likely to spend money with only Cinemark versus with competitors.
This step includes the redevelopment of the Cinemark mobile application, using techniques for customer retention and boosting viewer count.
The application Cinemode will be introduced, developed by software engineers with high functionality and an enjoyable social ambience. This app will integrate seamlessly with the other steps of Operation Film, including a customer feedback portal, rewards program, and encrypted banking technology.
A high-end, multifaceted operation will require a large fund to succeed. The following is a breakdown of Operation Film and its associated costs. All costs are assumed to be their highest.
Step F. Implement customer surveys along with modifications to the mobile app, which will be facilitated by the Pentagram Association graphic designers. Pentagram charges a flat rate of $4,500 to hire their graphic design team. Step I. To implement the digital advertising around the community, Google advertising will cost approximately $175,000 in total. This includes search engine optimization and targeted advertising. Co-branding or working with other businesses around the mall to reach a symbiotic agreement will cost $100,000, bringing the advertising campaign to a total of $275,000.
Loyalty program. Within a year, the rewards of the loyalty program will cost $50,000 in terms of inventory and distribution. In other words, $100,000 worth of rewards will be given out by the end of Operation Film. Step M. To redesign the mobile application, a team of software engineers will be hired from UTeam. UTeam charges an hourly rate per developer for large organizational projects. Completing the revamp of the application will total $150,000, with a team of 10 working 300 hours at $50 an hour. Another $100,000 is budgeted for the maintenance of the website and application. Based on the previous metrics, the total cost of Operation Film is projected to be $629,500.
Revenue breakdown. Step F. According to a study on company trends, companies that incorporate customer feedback experience a 50% increase on their initial costs. Therefore, a projected $10,000 increase marks the beginning of Operation Film. Step I. Advertising is the most reliable method to increase the follower base. Using guerrilla marketing and advanced SEO is expected to bring over 100% in revenue. The returns of the advertising campaign will exceed $570,000.
Step L. After increasing the follower base through the advertising campaign, maintaining their loyalty will be key in boosting overall returns. Cinemark is projected to distribute $100,000 in rewards over 2 years. Assuming a 15% increase in follower base, the earnings of the loyalty program will break even after 1 year, reaching $150,000 the subsequent. Once the operation is complete, the returns will total $150,000. Step M. The overhaul of the mobile application is projected to retain 20% of customers who previously were disinterested. Surrounding businesses report that earnings were nearly doubled after the introduction of a mobile application. As such, this step will return $300,000. As a result of the intricate activities and scope of Operation Film, the total returns will amount to $1,030,000.
With an initial expenditure of $629,500, the total returns amount to $1,030,000, which is a return of 64% after 2 years.
We would like to thank you for your time today and hope to begin implementation of Operation Film after the follow-up meeting in the next few weeks.
We will reach out to you within the next few days in order to schedule a follow-up meeting. Once again, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to creating Cinemark's bright future with you.